Hey everyone, so today I am going to be doing a makeup tutorial for you. Well, I mean, it's not really a full-on makeup tutorial, but it's going to be my foundation routine. I do things a little bit different, but then again a little bit the same as some of the other YouTube gurus that are out there. So let's go ahead and get started. Usually what I go ahead and do is I pin my hair back, and my hair, I have not done my hair yet today. So, yeah, my hair is kind of a mess today, but I go ahead and I pin my hair back so that way my bangs and my hair is not in my face. And the first step that I do, I've already gone ahead and done. This is just something that I use for my breakouts, as you can see, breaking out a little bit. So I go ahead and I use Clearasil. It's a tinted treatment cream, an acne cream, and I just put this all over my face just to go ahead and dry up all the little acne and everything like that. There are certain times that, you know, I break out more than others, and this is really, really great. I know it doesn't always work for everybody else, but it works for me, so I've already gone ahead and done that. Now, you might see a lot of, well, maybe not really a lot of, but I usually use generic brands and things like that. Generic brands or drugstore brands. I don't own a lot of very expensive makeup products. I try to keep things as cheap as possible. I'm on a budget. There's just a lot of stuff going on. So I use a daily facial moisturizing cream, and it has SPF 15, but this is just like a Target brand that I got a few weeks ago that I just started using, and I think it's really, really important to moisturize your face. They always say you're supposed to start moisturizing your face when you're in your younger 20s, and I am 20, so I thought might as well, you know, nice to start protecting your skin and your face really, really early versus waiting too long. And definitely get something that has at least SPF 15. It's really, really good for your skin for when you're outside. Doesn't matter if you're, you know, just going for quick errands, if it's really, really cloudy out, if it's really, really sunny out, it doesn't really matter. The sun rays still shine through the clouds if it's cloudy, so this is definitely something that's good to use. So what I do is I just take maybe about like a penny size drop, and I just run it through my fingers, and I put it all over my face. Now be careful not to get in your eyes because it will burn. And I put it on my neck as well. I'm just going to go ahead and rub that all over my face till it's rubbed in very well. Okay, so that's that. The second part is I'm using a primer. It's just a face primer to help your makeup go on a little bit smoother, and it's not as harsh on your skin. This is the Hard Candy Sheer Envy Primer Ultra Light Formula. It's not tinted. If you choose to, there are tinted ones out there to match your skin tone if you already want to go ahead and start adding on tinted, but a lot of my makeup for my face is already tinted, like the acne cream I showed you, plus my the liquid foundation, and then the powder foundation to set my liquid foundation. That's all already, you know, tinted to my skin tone. So I don't want to put too much tinted product on my face, otherwise it's just going to make my face look a lot darker than my natural skin tone, and it's just going to look very awkward. So I'm just going to go ahead and put maybe like a dime size drop, and I run that through my fingers as well. And I'm just going to put that all over my face. Now this you can go ahead and rub across your eyelids just so that it helps your eye primer or your, what's it called, your concealer go on smoother as well. And you can also rub it on your neck, because later on we are going to be putting some of our liquid foundation onto our neck just so that it blends in well and you don't have a harsh line right underneath the chin. So that's that. Next part that I do, I kind of do a little bit of my eyes in with my foundation routine as well. I'm just going to be using, you can get these at, you can get them for like $1 at Target or at Walmart. the foundation brush plus the concealer brush at the other end. And I'm using CoverGirl's stick concealer, and I believe this was in like Radiant or Vibrant or Luminous. There you go, that was the color, Luminous. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this just a little bit onto my brush. I'm going to go ahead and pat that on there. You don't have to worry about blending it in so much because we're going to do that in just a second with our fingers. So, let's see. You want to get enough to where it's going to cover any shadows, any purpleness under your eyes, any bags, but you don't want to put too much because you don't want to get that crazy looking, you know, like the owl face, not the owl face, what am I even talking about? I really don't even know anymore. It's funny, right? But yeah, we're just going to take our finger and lightly start dabbing it to blend it in with each other. You don't want to tug too hard on your eyes, because then that can cause lots of problems with premature aging. You're pulling your skin too much. And we're just going to go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye. Just dab it on there. Don't really have to worry too much about going ahead and blending it in right now, because like I said, we're going to do that with our fingers. Okay, so now you can take your finger and dab that all so that it can blend in. Okay, so now that we've got that done, what I do is I continue on the rest of my face, so that way I can get, you know, my eyes and my face to all kind of blend together, so I don't have that crazy look where it's like really, really bright around my eyes and then the rest of it is all like my, you know, foundation and things like that. So I take the same brush that I used for the concealer, but I take the other side for the foundation part. Now I know some people, they like to use, you know, they like to use brushes, or some people like to use sponges, other people like to use their hands. It's all up to you, all your preference. I actually used to do it many different ways. When I first started doing my makeup, maybe about my sophomore year of high school, I used to rub it in with my hands, but then I don't know, it just got too messy for me having it all over my hands, so then I started using those little latex sponges you can get for like $1 at Target, and it's like 100 count of wedges or 50 count of wedges, and I used to use those, but then I kind of realized like that would just really tug on my skin a lot, so I picked up this brush and I decided to use it, and I've been using this ever since. And what I'm using is I'm just using CoverGirl Clean Oil Control Anti-Luisance in 555. It's Soft Honey. This is the color that matches my skin tone. CoverGirl also has their foundation in normal skin or dry skin. I got the one for oil control because I do have very oily skin. So we're just going to take a little bit, not much, just about that much on the brush, and then just dab it in places, so that way once you start smoothing it all out, it's all in its correct spot. And then I just start working from the bottom of my face all the way to the top, and I just take a little bit and I put it on under my neck and on my neck, just so that the foundation really does blend in well together and there are no harsh lines. So that is that. Just going to cap this really quick. And then I will go ahead and start smoothing that over, blending it all out, making sure you can't really see any streaks. You want to make sure that, you know, it doesn't look too cakey. You want it to look very fresh, like you really didn't even have to put any makeup on. And you're just going to continue rubbing it on all over. And I just kind of keep flipping the sides of the brush, that way I'm not using one side more often and then there's just all this makeup buildup on my brush. Because I found that if you use one side of the brush too much, it's just going to like leave that really cakey residue from the liquid foundation, and you're just going to keep smearing that all over your face, and you're not really going to get that smooth over look. You're going to get a lot of that streakiness. Now you don't have to have it be completely and entirely streakless, because we're going to go ahead and set the liquid foundation with a powder foundation, which is really going to make the look. So, but you just want to keep smoothing it all out. And you want to make sure you blend it well into your ears as well and into your hairline. You don't want it to just, if you were going to like put your hair up that day, you don't want to be able to see like a line from where the foundation is and the start of your scalp. You don't want it to be too much of a harsh line, so you want to try to rub the foundation in as much as you can to your hairline, but try not to use too much of the foundation around your hairline, because then you're going to start clogging your pores from your hairline, and then that can cause, you know, really a lot of buildup. You could get a lot of dandruff. You can end up making your hair even more oily than what it already might be. So you just want to be careful around the hairlines. So that's that for the liquid part. Now what I do, I really don't have the names of any of these brushes. Actually, my mom gave me like this brush set years ago, and I just started using them recently, but it's just like a big fluffy brush that I'm going to use. And I'm using another CoverGirl product. You will realize that most of my makeup products are from CoverGirl. I don't know why, I just started out with CoverGirl and never really switched up. I have a few different products and different brands, but CoverGirl is just the brand that I stick to. But this is going to be the clean powder. There's no scent to it. It's a non-scented powder. And it's also in 555 Soft Honey, so that way it matches my liquid foundation. And you're not going to want to swirl it or anything like that, because then you're going to get way too much makeup, way too much powder on your brush, which is really going to cause that cakey look. You're just going to want to take like a dab or two, and you're going to want to just dab this onto your face. You don't want to do too much on the brush at one time, because then it's just going to look really fake. And you want your makeup to look as natural as possible. You don't want to look fake. You don't want to look like, you know, like you really needed makeup. You just want your basic coverage. So just do that all over the face. And I don't really stick to a certain order of where I start first and where I end up. I just kind of, you know, whatever I'm feeling, whatever certain cycle I'll do it in, I'll do it, you know, just as long as you're getting coverage all over. But I do leave my eyes for last, so I want to make sure that I've done all the other parts of my face. And then I take like 1 or 2 dabs and I do my eyes. Now this is the part I was talking about earlier, about how you don't want your eyes to be the brightest. I mean, you want your eyes to be the brightest part of your face, but you don't want it to be so noticeable where around your entire eye area it's this very bright color, and then the rest of your face is, you know, your natural skin tone color or the color of your makeup. You want it all to blend in to each other. That way you don't get that crazy raccoon look. So you're just gonna pat that in. And you're also going to want to take maybe like 3 dabs instead of 2 down to your neck. Since you really don't have too much product on your neck, you're able to use a little bit more powder than usual for your face. And you're just going to want to make sure you have that coverage down there. That way it all blends and you don't have that harsh line. And do another quick run through. And you are all set. So that is my foundation routine. Very quick, very simple. I know, of course, it seems a little bit longer since I was explaining everything to you, but This is my foundation routine, and after you do the foundation routine, you're all set to do your makeup look for the day. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Go ahead and rate, comment, subscribe, like. I hope you guys like this video. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye!